I took advantage of, like, a mentally insane person. I'm not bitter. 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 I'm not bitter.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Pylon episode 21. I'm your host Adam Goldstein. We've got a great show for you tonight. I'm actually in Massachusetts at my parents' house, and I'm going to be going back to Georgia tomorrow morning. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching again this week. You can check out our website at adamgoldstein.info. You can also check out my Patreon, patreon.com/AdamGoldsteinTV. And if you sign up for $5 a month, you get access to the AGTV Cringe Library, the AGTV Drop Library, and you get to watch new episodes of The Pile Off.
You stupid fucking blabbermouth cunt!
So I want to thank you guys once again for joining us. Let's get right to it.
You don't think Scott the engineer was happy with me that I spoke up and defended him? Because if you don't, you're wrong. Scott thanked me.
Me.
John, don't wear your hand out patting yourself on the back. Oh yeah, John, you're such a good guy for advocating for his dead wife. Shut up. Fuck you, John.
Scott thanked me.
But if it was someone else, if it wasn't Howard, if it was another rich person, would you have been that upset?
If someone screwed a friend of mine, if someone screwed a good friend of mine, no matter who it is, put it this way. Am I a fan of Jimmy Kimmel after what he did to Jay Leno? No. And I'll say the same crap about Jimmy Kimmel. He was horrible to Jay Leno. Horrible.
Well, how so? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So now, does that make me bitter about Jimmy Kimmel? No. I'm just calling out the truth.
I will say I agree with John that I have no respect for Jimmy Kimmel, and I wish that Jimmy Kimmel and his retarded fucking kid would both get hit by a meteorite.
Meteor.
I'm not bitter. 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 I'm not bitter about Howard, stiffing Scott the engineer. I'm angry that Howard stiffed Scott the engineer because Scott gave him 30 years of loyal service. And Elisa, I think in your heart of hearts, you would say that if somebody gives you that many years of loyal service, you should do more than send him an email when his wife that he loves passes away.
Jesus Christ, is there nothing without this complaining?
Listen,
I don't think you would do it. I think you would go down and give me a hug. When I was married, if my wife passed away, I think you would call me at least.
Wrong again, idiot.
And offer.
I'm actually really bad with death. I'm so bad with death. I'm terrible. Like, even if I want to, I'm scared. Let me just take this caller. Kermit and Friends.
Nice. Let's go to the call.
Yeah, it's me again. Two-part question for Mr. Melendez.
Okay.
How much money did you donate to Scott's GoFundMe? And also, what happened to your front tooth? Did you get punched? Just wondering. Thank you.
Okay, Elisa, let me address I'll address the latter first.
Okay.
My front tooth right here.
Oh, Kyle, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
I have
It's Kyle.
2 laminates, right?
Yeah.
I have
This is awesome.
2 laminates, right?
Okay.
I was eating a chicken wing, and the laminate broke.
Ah.
I went to the dentist. They already
Fix it, stupid.
shaped me for a new laminate. I went to the dentist last week. The laminate was hitting against my bottom teeth.
Okay, so I've been doing shows about John since January of this year, and he has had that fucking snaggletooth since I started. I swear to God, I swear in the first episode I ever did about John, I mentioned his snaggletooth. So he is lying.
So now I'm waiting for the new laminate to come up. As far as the former, his question was about
Cosby.
what? I can't remember.
How much did you donate to Scott's charity?
Well, first of all, I was unaware of the GoFundMe until after he closed it out, so I didn't get a chance to. YewNeek, is this silent?
Oh my God. This is so brilliant that Elisa thought to ask John how much he donated to the GoFundMe. And John's excuse of I couldn't donate because they took the page down is the modern equivalent of I forgot my wallet at the restaurant.
2 more Cokes? 2 more Cokes.
You could have sent him a card with a check in it. You could have sent him cash. You could have sent him PayPal. You could have sent him Venmo. John, I thought you had plenty of money and you were doing really well. You couldn't donate anything to Scott Salem's GoFundMe? Dude, you really are a piece of shit. Good on Elisa for exposing this. Jesus Christ, he is shameless.
Of the GoFundMe till after until after he closed it out, so I didn't get a chance to. YewNeek, is this Sion?
Yes, I changed my name.
Oh, how you doing, Sion?
I got my ear to the streets, John. What is this threatening people behind the scenes, the docs people, everything I hear on Who Are These podcasts? What's going on?
Nice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lying piece of shit!
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Lying piece of shit!
You are
I
I
have
have
people
Who Are These podcasts and Kumia and Shuli go on there and trash you, right?
Who cares? They don't boo nobodies, Sion. Let them trash me all they want. I don't care.
I would say on average, I have about 500 people watching each episode. And Stuttering John is so freaked out, he sends all of his chat moderators over to try to fuck with me, although I don't even understand what their end game is, because most of the time I end up using their bullshit as fodder for my show. This is such bullshit. Stuttering John has threatened to break Carl's legs.
Who cares? They don't boo nobodies, Sion. Let them trash me all they want. I don't care. I don't care. I do my own show. It doesn't bother me. So
What about
trash
that
me all you
woman?
want. You can do as many shows you want. Trash me all you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
But what about that
Really
lady
does not.
who said she
It really does
donated?
not
Shut
bother
the fuck
me.
up, John.
And why don't you ever show your face? What are you so embarrassed about?
Go on my Facebook. My face is right there. But what about that
Why do you
woman
always
who
cover
said...
your
Shut the
Why do you
fuck up,
cover your
John.
face
Shut the fuck up!
much every time you do a show?
Because you
your
don't
whole
get the
face is
gig.
covered. I'm just
Gaze
curious
upon
why you
this
do
beauty.
that.
Okay?
He has a goofy mic setup, John. That's what it is. He just has a goofy mic setup. I wouldn't cover my face with my thing, but I don't think he's afraid to show his face.
Why do you cover your face so much every time you do a show?
Look at
you
Elisa.
don't
She's
get
just...
the gig.
I'm just
Gaze
curious
upon
why you
this
do
beauty.
that.
Okay, now shut your mouth and let me ask about the chick who donated to you.
Yes.
It's
And
an odd
then
phenomenon.
Heather
Cover
W.
your-
He's talking about Heather W. And if you want the full context for Heather W., go back 10 episodes. We're at episode 20 right now of the Pylon. Go back to episode 10 where I interviewed Heather W. And we talked all about Stuttering John's abuse of her, all of his threats, all the money that she donated. And we have all the screenshots and we even have a voicemail. So go back to get the context if you're wondering who this Heather W. woman is, who Kyle's about to mention.
What about that
Why do you
woman
always
who
cover
said...
your face? Why do you cover your face so much every time you do a show?
Because you
your
don't
whole
get the
face is
gig.
covered. I'm just
Gaze
curious why
upon
you
this
do
beauty.
that.
Okay, now shut your mouth
it's
and
an odd
let me ask about the
phenomenon.
chick who donated to you.
It's
And
an
then
odd
you
phenomenon
stop-
that you cover your
Shut
face.
the
Stop
fuck up,
donating
John.
Because
I
you
don't know.
threatened her.
Please,
Because
why
you
do
have
you
Yep.
to
cover
pay
his
your
face
rent
to be
or
that
something.
embarrassed?
I don't know.
I got a chipped tooth and I don't care. Well,
You
are
ought to
that-
open up your
are you
soda
that
cans with
vain
that
you have
tooth?
to
Gotcha.
cover your face? I mean, I never heard
this is
such a
priceless.
ridiculous thing in my
Stop
life.
filibustering and answer.
Yes.
what I'm
I've
asking.
already
What about-
answered. I don't know what you're talking about.
Passive aggressive bitch.
And
you
they
don't
can
know the
trash
woman
me
who
all they
donated
want.
to you?
I don't know what
don't
he's
care.
talking about, John. There's a woman that donated to John. Then what's the second part of the question?
Yep.
Well, she donated to John, and then he said he needed the money to pay rent. Then he wanted to hook up with her.
Oh, that's
so she stopped donating.
By the way,
then he called her family.
Elisa, that's all a load of horse crap.
No, he didn't. Honest.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I've talked to this woman. She has provided a lot of evidence that shows a lot of disturbing stuff that John has tried to do to her. And let me make it clear, I do not like Heather W. Me and her have had disagreements, and she has trashed me. She said a lot of stuff about me that isn't true. Everything that Heather W. says about Stuttering John is true. Everything that Kyle is saying about Stuttering John right now is completely true, and John is lying. Stuttering John is a woman abuser, he's a liar, and he is a piece of shit.
And he said he needed the money to pay rent. Then he wanted to hook up with her.
Oh,
So
that's
she stopped donating.
By the way,
then he called her family.
Elisa, that's all a load of horse crap. That lady, that woman he's referring to, is a lunatic.
That's
she
true.
Sent me he doesn't know.
I don't know. That's what I'm
Well,
asking.
let's get the answer. Let's see
She
what really
sent me
happened.
a picture pointing a gun at the camera, saying, "This is for you." Okay. She also would text me.
I have that
naked
picture.
Pictures of herself, which I didn't ask for. This lady is an absolute lunatic, and she's lied on all these shows about me. But the funny thing about it, Lisa, is when she goes on these shows and lies about me, every host, including the ones he has mentioned, figures out she's a lunatic, and they realize they go from saying that, you know, she was normal to going, now I took advantage of, like, you know, a mentally insane person. Now I took advantage of, like, you know, a mentally insane person. Now I took advantage of, like, you know, a mentally insane person.
Which is the absolute worst defense that you can try to come up with. I made that point many times that Stuttering John thought that discrediting Heather was the key to absolving himself of this. The problem is that somebody being mentally ill does not necessarily absolve you from anything. And in this case, it actually implicates you a lot more, as you have just pointed out. So this is what I would refer to as suspicious utterance, when somebody knows they're guilty of something and they say, I didn't do X, when they know that they're guilty of it and they know they're going to be accused of it. So Stuttering John is sitting here like, oh, you know, they're saying that I took advantage of a mentally ill person. Yep. Yeah, you did, John. That's exactly what you did. You took advantage of a mentally ill person. Okay, this might be the freeze frame of the day. I might have to take a screenshot of this and put this in the thumbnail.
To going, now I took advantage of, like, you know, a mentally insane person. So they can't have it both ways. I didn't know that she was a lunatic in the beginning. She seemed just like a generous fan. I didn't know. But then she suddenly became a lunatic. So much, I had my moderator.
So this Hockey Canada 25, guys, this dude who LARPs as a double agent, pretending that he works for John, he feuds with John, whatever, but everything he does is supposedly a big, long troll. Bore, snore.
Now I took advantage of, like, you know, a mentally insane person. So they can't have it both ways.
Yep.
I didn't know that she was a lunatic.
Look at
in the
Elisa.
beginning.
She
seemed just like a generous fan. I didn't know. But then she suddenly became a lunatic.
Okay, all the photographic evidence that Heather had about your threats actually completely disprove what you're saying, John. Stuttering John is a woman-abusing, lying, blackmailing piece of shit.
So what you're saying, Sion, is not the truth. You're getting it from her. And you're getting it from her side. But let me tell you this right now. The things that she's spewing is absolute horseshit.
I think it's funny that up until now, John has been accused by this woman months ago. I did the interview with her back in May, and it's like almost October now. And I think it's funny that Stuttering John has just kept his mouth shut and has tried not to mention her, hoping that this thing is just going to go away. And now he's only talking about her. He's only addressing this because he's being put in a position where he can't ignore it. And did you see how long he was trying to, and good on Kyle for calling him out on this, because John was just trying to filibuster him and talk about, oh, how come you hide your face and blah, 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 blah. But dude, he knew the second he heard Heather W's name, he just completely panicked, and he did the exact same thing. That's why he DMCA'd my channel, because I goofed about Heather W. I brought it up, and he did not want me talking about her. And that to me was a guilty move. That's how I knew right off the bat that this guy was guilty of something. Stuttering John, you are a woman-abusing, lying, sexually blackmailing piece of shit.
But let me tell you this right now. The things that she's spewing is absolute horseshit.
Oh, interesting.
and you know, I swear on my life with that. I never asked her for money for child support. Yes,
you did. Yes, you did. You asked her for money for child support. You asked her money for your mortgage. You asked her money for your fumigation bill. She bought a computer for you. She bought a green screen for you. She bought roach traps for you. That stupid, ugly little blue Vornado fan that you have that is blowing your bangs right now was bought by Heather W. for you, amongst all that other stuff. And you are such a piece of shit for lying about it.
I never asked her for money for child support. I can show you, Sion, if you want, The initial DM, Elisa, I swear on my life here, okay? I don't lie. I don't like to lie.
Ha!
She DMs
Yep.
John.
Yep, we do have the DMs, and this Bill Cosby person, I think, is the same person as Educational Floor 4531. This dude on Reddit, who I'm pretty sure, I have a good feeling that Educational Floor is Sean, but the dude's been pretty cool. Like, he sent me a lot of stuff, but I don't trust the guy because I don't know him from a hole in the wall. I understand a lot of people don't want to go on my show, but I have invited this Bill Cosby, aka Educational Floor. I've invited this dude on my show, and he doesn't want to show his face on camera, so I never trust people who don't want to show their face on camera, but this guy has sent me a lot of cool information, and I do appreciate it. So I'm pretty sure that this is Educational Floor.
I swear on my life here, okay? I don't lie. I don't like to lie. She DMs me, John, I'm a millionaire. I could either donate large amounts of money to you or Joe Biden's campaign. And I go, I don't care, but if you want to donate to me, that would be fine. What am I going to say, no? I mean, what person would say, no, don't donate to me?
What are you going to say, no to the Prince of Nigeria? Jesus Christ. I mean, I know Heather is definitely a blowhard. She definitely liked to brag about her father's wealth, and I think it's possible maybe she was embellishing a little bit, but I don't believe that she would be crazy enough. And I know Heather. I talked to her extensively. I got a good sense of the woman, and I used to work in mental health. I don't think she would have claimed to be a millionaire to John. I think maybe she claimed that her father was wealthy, but yeah, I don't know about that. I think John is definitely embellishing here. I don't think he's telling the truth. So to be fair, not all of the DMs I saw from Heather were in context, so it would be interesting if John wanted to go and to print them out or to just put them all on a Discord or something like that. I'd be happy to take a look at them to get the context. But the context I saw was John was totally willing to accept this woman's money, and then when she became crazy, he did shit to her that he definitely should not have. I'm sure there's more to the story than meets the eye between John and this woman, but at this point, it would be a good time for him to stop lying and get his cards on the table, because I'm sure that both of them were embellishing and being a little sneaky.
And I go, I don't care, but if you want to donate to me, that would be fine. What am I going to say, no?
That would be fine.
I mean, what person would say, no, don't donate to me? So she did. Then it became scary.
Ugh, look at this
then
Manson
she kept
lamps.
on calling. Then she expected me to call.
Block
then
her.
She wanted my neighbor's number so she can call and check on me. You know, this is how bizarre
Tell her no,
the rabbit
stupid.
hole became. She's a lunatic. So for these people in Sion to bring up an absolute... By the way, she's been in the asylum a couple of times.
So John's tactic is to discredit this woman on the basis of her mental health. The problem is Heather W. came on my show and she had photographic text message evidence that did prove that John did threaten her, did blackmail her, that he had his team of chat moderators doing all this crazy shit. I'm not saying that that means Heather isn't somewhat culpable, or maybe she might have said some crazy shit to John. We don't have the complete context for it to be completely fair, but it's obvious that John is definitely hiding something, and I love Elisa for calling him out on this. This is terrific. This is fucking masterful. Whatever you want to call this, trolling, meta-level trolling, gonzo journalism, this is masterfully done. Good job, Elisa. This is amazing.
By the way, she's been in the asylum a couple of times.
So
is
what?
she not as good looking as you thought she'd be originally, John?
Oh, I didn't know what she looked like in the beginning. I had no idea.
But if she was better looking, do you think that you would be calling her crazy?
No, I don't particularly think that she's an ugly looking woman at all.
Really? Maybe you should get some fucking glasses, John.
Her.
John at least understands that he's being lured into a trap of trashing the woman based on her looks. However, his team of chat moderators created an account called Heather W is old and ugly, and they were using it to troll Heather. So John is trying not to get lured into the trap here, but it's not going to work.
She's certifiably insane, and I think that
maybe.
And I've contacted an attorney about.
She's a Stuttering John
for
fan.
the things that she said that are false.
So Stuttering John isn't telling the whole story. He's not talking about how he was served with a cease and desist at his door because of cyber stalking. I have a copy of the letter. Heather W. went to a lawyer in Los Angeles and had Stuttering John served. I have a copy of the letter.
And I've contacted an attorney about suing her for the things that she said that are false and the things that she says on other shows that are false. Those other shows, though, they
Kyle's
now
back.
realize that she's a lunatic, and they have cut ties with her as well.
Okay, so right here, Stuttering John is talking about me. He's discussing me. I cut ties with Heather W., but you know what, John? That doesn't absolve you. I don't feel bad for you at all. I cut ties with Heather W., and I still feel sorry for her. Despite all the terrible shit she said about me, she was correct about you. She was 100% right, and I think of her as another piece of shit Stuttering John fan. So don't sit here and rub your hands and think, oh, good, Adam Goldstein and Carl don't want anything to do with her. Dude, no, you are the biggest piece of shit. And John, you should have been the bigger person. You should have been smart. You should have blocked Heather, and then you should have made your statement, come out, try to get ahead of it, and get your cards on the table. But instead, you know what you did? You kept taking her money, you went back and forth with her, and you put yourself in a situation where you felt the need to threaten her and to blackmail her, and guess what, dude? You got caught.
They now realize that she's a lunatic, and they have cut ties with her as well. And I know that as a fact, because one of the shows that Scion is referring to,
Yep,
he
Leaf is right.
started posting how nutty this woman is, and he hopes that she leaves him alone. So that's a fact. So if Scion
He's talking about me.
You nonsensical horse shit, he could do so.
Nonsensical.
Yeah, but
Right?
I'm telling the truth.
You
So
talking
he
about,
can
John?
he can say all of this garbage, but I know what the truth is because I have the texts, I have the DMs.
It wasn't my fault, I swear to God!
I have all of those things. But do I want to waste my time with this woman who obviously needs serious help, whose father and mother take care of her? Okay, do you think I really want any involvement with this woman any more than I had to? I cut ties with her as I
No, you
noticed
didn't.
The aforementioned shows that Cyan Z said they've also cut ties with her because she's a lunatic. Look, Elisa, as you know, I'm sure you've experienced this. You're a beautiful woman. I'm sure you've experienced this as well. You get sycophants, you get lunatics, you get trolls. I'm sure you get them all the time.
Yeah, you know what? Stuttering John showed up at her apartment in New York at like 12:30 at night with a pizza. Ugh. Yeah, she knows all about it, John. You fucking creep.
I'm sure you get them all the time. So you could only understand that I get them as well. And this woman is one of them. So
how much money did she give you?
Like
perfect question.
Like $2,000 in donations.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, she was very generous. But you have to understand, I don't know if you know how it works. I don't know if you do it, but I think you got to have a certain amount of subscribers. They do a certain thing called super chats, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a fan of the show, like Hal Sparks, or you're a fan of Heather McDonald, everybody does it.
By the way, Heather W. was a fan of Hal Sparks as well. She watched his show, was very active in his chat room, and Hal Sparks doesn't even give a shit about her. Hal Sparks stands behind Stuttering John, despite the fact that one of Hal's own fans was sexually blackmailed, threatened, and her family was harassed by John. So in case you want to know what kind of a person Hal Sparks is, Mr. Liberal, Mr. Perfect, Hal Sparks is a piece of shit, just like John, and there's a reason why the two of them are friends.
No, I have that here. I have super chats.
Okay.
Yeah, she knows what it is, stupid.
They donate super chats. There are people who have donated to me thousands over the years.
Okay, so this woman, so when she was sending you,
not accept the donation. I mean,
no, you're gonna accept the donation, but John, what made her send those nude pictures? Were you asking for nude pictures?
No, not at all.
No, but she had your cell
phone. I also didn't ask her to send me a picture holding a gun at me, threatening to kill me.
Okay, so I do have that picture of Heather because Heather emailed it to me for some reason, and I just want to say that the gun is the least fucked up thing about the picture. Just the expression on Heather's face, she absolutely looks like a mental patient. She looks like an inpatient at a mental hospital. I don't know why she sent John this picture. I don't know why she would put this picture on the internet for anybody to see. I will admit, I agree with John. She looks fucking crazy. Most of all, the craziest thing about this is the way she's holding the gun up, the way she has her legs like up, like she's sitting down, like she's putting her legs up, like she's putting them up on an ottoman or something, and she's holding the gun like up almost above her head. That's the last fucking thing you want to do if you're holding a gun. And I don't own a gun. I'm not a gun guy. But I know that you got to hold your gun down here. You want to maintain control of it. If you hold your gun above your head, you're not going to be able to control where your rounds are going. And somebody's going to be able to just fucking grab it from you. Not to mention, if you hold your gun up, it's so much easier if somebody's standing behind you for them to grab your gun and fucking take it away. So what you should do is hold your gun down toward your body. Especially if you're a woman and you're carrying one of those prostitute guns like Mersh has. The bigger point is, though, she absolutely looks crazy, but that doesn't mean that she's not telling the truth about the sexual blackmail and all this stuff. And she has evidence to prove this stuff. John, there's evidence to prove this stuff. Why are you lying? This is just the cognitive dissonance and mental retardation of Stuttering John, that he doesn't understand he's going to get caught in these lies, and the more he does it, the worse it's going to get. The more people are talking about Heather W. The fact that it's been well over a year since I heard about this on WATP, people are still talking about fucking Heather W.
Okay, so that was beyond awesome, and now we are going to continue that next time, and we're going to check out the next topic, which is going to be Opie the Philosopher.
Okay, thank you. Just making sure I didn't break any GregShells and get blocked.
Gotcha.
Oh, buddy. It's all right. The haters have to breathe too. It just shows you I'm doing something right, man. I mean, they're searching me out to throw their hate at me. That's crazy. 100% right. The GregShells thing was a stupid gaslighting BS.
Gaslighting bullshit.
You're 100% right, my friend. There was a lot of gaslighting and a lot of projecting that happened. Thank you very much, brother. 100%. I wasn't an angel. I had my moments. I had my issues. I've admitted that.
This person has a My Little Pony brony avatar, so I think they're either trolling Opie or they're a complete fucking retard.
Thank you very much, brother. 100%. I wasn't an angel. I had my moments. I had my issues. I've admitted that. The guys I worked with also had some incredible issues. When you get hate, you know you made it. Oh my God, dude! Then I've made it for the last. I've made it for the last. I don't know
that. Now let's hear your fake laugh.
Imagine talking about GregShells while having a complete meltdown tantrum because someone offered a guest a sandwich on air.
You want some sandwich? We got sandwich.
I think a sandwich.
Yeah? There you go, buddy. You're from Leone's.
Does Opie edit this shit with Final Cut? Is Opie a video editor now too? I might have some competition out there.
There you go, buddy. You're from Leone's Deli in Brooklyn. From Leone's Deli in Brooklyn.
Why would you hand a magician a sandwich when he walks into the studio?
Why should I not?
No, but for what?
I don't know. I thought I had 2 pieces left.
He's gonna eat on mic?
Is he trying to be nice?
No, yeah, I was just trying to be nice.
It's a fucking radio show, not a fucking fort.
So now Opie is uploading basically clips of just him and Jimmy. The good old days. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I thought I had 2 pieces left.
He's gonna eat on mic?
Is he trying to be nice?
No, yeah, I was just trying to be nice.
It's a fucking radio show, not a fucking fort.
for your journey.
Right. No, you relax. He's an hour late, and you're like, here, have a sandwich. Take some time.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
It looks pretty good.
Hey, people just clap like that.
And how's the dog this morning?
Yeah, he's fine.
He's all right.
Dog's fine.
Will he eat some of the sandwich?
Yeah, he would. He would eat all of the sandwich.
Why would you hand a guy a sandwich when he fucking sits down in the microphone?
I'm regretting it because I can't.
There's plenty of examples of that. Thank you.
You know what? I can't say if this Jennifer Ferris and Opie are wrong because honestly, there have been definitely times where Jim Norton has been a little bit of a diva on the air, just a little bit.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer Ferris.
I hope Opie keeps doing shows like this because I actually like the idea of him being somebody that uses his YouTube channel to call people out. I hope Opie keeps moving in this direction.
Jimmy was wound tight for most of the years I worked with him. Oh my God, I'm glad you'd noticed. I'm glad you're noticing some of this bullshit.
I just want to say Jennifer Ferris has an adorable dog. Aww.
GregShells should be the name of your Etsy shop for your painted shells. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I'll start painting clam shells, and I'll call them Greg. Oh my God, it's not a bad idea.
People hear about what you're doing and they laugh.
I wonder if this Rachel Dolezal lady is trolling Opie.
I know people would actually buy those. I'm gonna start selling GregShells on OpieRadio.com.
Yeah! Yeah!
Very nice. GregShells. What a dumb thing. What a stupid ass dumb thing to say. Wouldn't it be better to say, like, don't kick the anthill? As soon as you kick that anthill, what happens? The ants go all over the fucking place. Everyone's running and fetching.
He is retarded.
Yeah, don't kick the anthill. Because, man, as soon as you start messing with an anthill, those ants will go all over the goddamn place.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Doggy, almost finished. Relax. Stop pouting over there. No pouting. Huh? Tilt your head sideways. Eventually you'll learn English.
Wrong again, idiot.
Oh, now you're going to lay down all depressed? How long does it take for dogs to understand English? Does anyone know? We've been practicing every day, and all he knows is, like, you want to go out? And then he tilts his head. That's all he knows so far, after over a year of trying to teach him English.
You must have been at the top of your fucking class.
I think dogs can learn like between 200 and 400 words.
Why isn't there any other creature on Earth that's close to humans? It drives me nuts. You would think there would be another creature out there, I don't know, think platypus, where the platypus could kind of speak English, and the platypus is sitting next to you on a subway.
Sometimes it's just fun to act silly.
Because he or she has a less than job, but at least you can acknowledge, like, humans, highly intelligent, platypus, getting there. But instead, we've got this dramatic drop-off. It's just us, and then, what, they try to tell us dolphins? I'll believe dolphins are intelligent when they walk out of the goddamn ocean, okay? With some kind of breathing device that they figured out on their own.
Gorillas. I guess gorillas are kind of smart.
Then I'll go, you're right, dolphins are amazingly intelligent, just like us. There are so many dummies out there that still think humans, this form of human, started on Earth. You guys are dumb. Dumber than a box of rocks. Evolution just got us to this high level of intelligence and no other creature on Earth. Think about the drop-off and then start thinking, oh my God, we're not from here originally, are we? Evolution missed you, Hope.
So for the next topic, I'm going to demonstrate why I do not like Baby Bop from Barney and Friends.
Bye, Barney. Bye-bye, Baby Bop.
Why does Barney sound so odd in this? Bye-bye, Baby Bop. Like he's just some regular dude and not the jubilant dinosaur that we all know.
Oh, hi, PJ. Hi, Nathan. You want to play with me and my balloon? Well, not right now, sissy. We're playing catch, see?
Maybe later, okay?
Okay. I'll just find somebody else to play with me.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey, Baby Bop.
Oh, hi, Olivia. Do you want to play with this balloon and me?
Maybe when I'm done here, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh, do you want to play with me, David?
Maybe later.
This guy just straight up doesn't like her. He has no valid reason. He hasn't even made up an excuse. He's just like, nope. I like this David kid. He's not going to kiss Baby Bop's ass.
Oh, well, okay. Will you play with me, Lily, please?
Sure, Baby Bop.
Yay!
But not right now, because I'm playing this game.
Ha ha.
You are one pathetic loser.
Well, okay.
Fuck you, Baby Bop.
Everybody's so busy, nobody has time to play with me or my pretty pink balloon.
Ah, stupid.
Oh, no,
nice job.
Balloon. Oh.
You know what? I wet my ass with your feelings.
I can't wait for the impending Baby Bop temper tantrum that's going to ensue. And is it just me, or does this Barney look scary and vacant? He doesn't look like the jubilant dinosaur that we all know and love, and I just want to say he looks like he's going through that period in his career where like he's on drugs or he's drinking too much or something. And the voice of this Barney sounds so odd compared to the one from the year before.
Oh no, my balloon! Oh.
I'm sorry you lost your balloon, Baby Bop.
Baby Bop.
Well, you can't play with me, and Olivia's doing this, and Lily's doing that, and David's just busy, and now I lost my big balloon.
You stupid fucking blabbermouth cunt!
Baby Bop is a whiny little bitch. I don't like how codependent Baby Bop is. No conclusion. Haha, fuck you, Baby Bop. Stupid fucking green dinosaur. Barney's stupid cousin or sister or whatever. I don't know what her relationship to Barney is supposed to be. So once again, I'd like to thank every one of you guys for tuning in this week. And I want to apologize. I've been a little bit behind lately with the channel, but I've been up in Massachusetts, where I am currently filming this show. And I'm going to be back in Georgia in a couple of days, so I'm going to be caught up. I'm going to get my Patreon episode up to my patrons, and I really appreciate everybody who supported me. Thank you so much. A special thank you to Thomas Trem, who has donated $25 to my PayPal. Thomas, I really appreciate it. And it just means a lot to me that people support the show and what I do, so I can continue to do the things that excite me. I can continue to do the things that I love, and that means a lot. So don't forget to check us out on the web at adamgoldstein.info. Subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/AdamGoldsteinTV so you can watch my bonus episodes of my bonus show, The Pile Off, and you can also get access to the AGTV Cringe Library and the AGTV Drop Library. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining us, and I will check in with you guys next week. I'm Adam Goldstein, and you're watching The Pylon. See you guys next week.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I have done coke. I have done coke. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I have done coke. I have done coke. I have done coke.
You are one pathetic loser.